Hello, I'm Taylor Dyson. Today I'll be talking to you about the new venture that I've created. It is an online recruiting website. As a college athlete, I have an understanding on both sides of recruiting, so I feel like I have a good knowledge of what is wrong with the recruiting websites and how I can better them. I created this due to people explaining to me the issues that they have with recruiting. I'm doing it specific for international students. I have been told the different problems that they have with understanding the different divisions as well as scholarships. And so my target market is obviously the international students. This does not mean that American students cannot use it. It is still available to them, but my advertising and the basis of the website will be favoring the international students. Through my experience with going through the recruiting process, it is a difficult process that no one really likes to go through. It's long and it's difficult, many difficult choices that you have to make. Fortunately for American students, they have the ability to visit the school. That is one of the biggest differences between American athletes and our foreign athletes. They most of the time do not have the option to come and visit the school, so they solely have to base their decision on what they read online. And I don't believe that recruiting websites do a good enough job of finding the negative and positive connotations of the school. My website will be able to do that through many different things that I have started to create for this business. In specific, I know that people at this school like Alex Hahn and Jennifer and other foreign athletes, they told me they did not understand the scholarship process and the different divisions, such as Division I is the top division for athletes. They have the most scholarship money. The next step down is Division II. They still give athletic scholarship money, but it's less than Division I. And if you do not have a GPA above a certain point, which is a 3.3, you're not full exempt, so your coaches have to account for some of the academic money you get from the school. And then Division III, there's no athletic money. They will see if they can find more money through academics, but they have no athletic money. And then NAIA is considered to be equal to Division II, and it's very similar with its scholarship money. So being able to understand that for a foreign athlete is very big, and many times it doesn't translate well. So on top of that, I will find a translator to be able to create an understanding for all foreign athletes to understand what those different divisions mean and how they do their scholarships. So to talk about the difficulties of recruiting, I know through my experience going from school to school and really finding a team that I like is hard, and I have the ability to experience the players on the team as well as the coaches, and foreign athletes don't have that luxury to be able to come to the school and meet the team, meet the coaches, and see the environment. And so many times the coaches will not tell you the negatives of the school because they want you to come to the school and play for them. So I wanted to create a better way to understand the negatives and positives. So my idea is to get comments from students and athletes from schools across the country and leave those comments on our pages, and we will post them according to the school that they are from. And on our website, when you click on a school's website, it will come up the different comments that students have had on them. And that way these foreign athletes can get a better understanding of the negative side of it, because I know many times people who have come here, they didn't understand how really big and open this city is. There's nothing around it. It's very rural, and many of these foreign athletes come from very compact countries, small city-based countries, so they weren't aware of this. and the different environment that it has here, as well as I also want to make the communication better for athletes to talk to coaches. Many times they will just have communication over that website, and then through that website they can possibly get an email or phone number. Through my website, I'm going to try to connect the email and the phone, so when an athlete would send a message to a coach, if he is not online, it'll send it to his email and then send it to his phone. And vice versa for a coach, he could actually reply to that message from his phone, and it'll send it back to the web page, and if that athlete is not online, it'll send it to his email or his phone. So this really truly makes the communication better and a lot quicker for students to talk to these coaches and get a better understanding of how the coach feels about them and how he thinks they'll fit into the program. And this makes it a lot easier for foreign athletes. It's almost like they're being able to talk face to face to the coach. And now I want to talk about the funding for it. I will use my own money to start the company. I'll look for donations, and as well as it'll be a $400 to $500 fee, which is very similar to other recruiting websites, but I will not charge a fee if you get into a college like all the other recruiting websites do. I will just ask for a donation, and this donation will be used for funding that we could possibly send foreign athletes to the U.S. so they could visit the schools that they like, that are recruiting them, so they could see what kind of things that they can't get really from a website. This will also be put into a scholarship funding. I know many times people don't want to come to a new country. A lot of times they won't be able to find a job. They won't be able to get the money to be able to pay for that school, so they want to stay back, go home. But it's just another motivation, this funding for scholarship, to get these athletes to come over here, because it really is a good experience for them and a good opportunity to get a really good education, as well as have a high chance of getting a job once you leave college. So that is how I will make the money off the payments from them, the $400 to $500 for starting a profile on my website, and then any donations that people see fit to send to us, so that we can use that for other athletes. So my main way of making money will be through that payment of the $400 to $500 per athlete, and this could be a pretty big amount of money if I go through all different countries and get and gain popularity with this website. How I plan to make it popular is first to start with a connection that I have in Germany from a player on my team this year. His father is an IT specialist. He is also the one that will help me create this website and get a basis of understanding of coding and what I need to do to understand the payment plan and how I need to set that up. He will be there and guiding me step by step through the whole process, as well as giving me a connection in another country for advertising. For me, I don't have a very good understanding of advertising angles and models for other countries, but learning from him, I will be able to use him as an advertising angle, as well as start to make other connections in different countries with his help. This will be very helpful for my business. It'll gain popularity much quicker once I can find those connections in different countries and understand the way to really advertise my business. So he will help me through this step-by-step process and how to create as well as advertise in other countries. This business could be very successful if I am able to find the different connections, and using him will be very important in finding these different connections. And this is a business that can be very helpful for these foreign athletes who struggle many times finding the school that fits them. And it makes it easier so that once they come and find a school here, they know that that school is fit for them, and they don't have to look again and go through the recruiting process again if they don't like the school. My website will be a true help for them in finding the school that fits them and the money needs and all other things that they find. I think my competitive advantages of communication, payment, and the negative and positive connotations from other students will give me that competitive advantage over other recruiting websites and really help those foreign athletes as well as even American athletes to get a better understanding of the schools and the systems and the different scholarship pays that they do.